Hello everybody, Monday morning to you, all of you. Welcome to Betway. Waited to win the opener on the card as a maiden juvenile plate for the girls, and they're going over 1,400 meters. It is very, very windy out in Kabeja, I can tell you that much. Some powerful wind going on, and rain comes and goes, I'm told, and we, of course, quite cold as well out that part of the world, but if you're on the poly, so that, of course, does help in a big way. But the good news is that we're hoping in the first to start with a winner with Rock Me Mama, who does look pretty hard to beat in the opener. Good morning, Nino.
Good morning, Clyde. And how are you doing?
Yes, I'm all good. Thank you, Nino. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm only going to give you my opinion of the first race. Rock Me Mama, do I think she'll win? Yes, I think there's nothing here that can beat her. She's run against the best fillies in P in the form of Casperita, Marchland, and Malabuas. Do I think 1 to 3 or 3 to 10 is the right price? No. Even though I ain't going to start multiples, but I'm going to wait till just before the off, and hopefully I can get maybe 5, 6 to 10 about horse. But I think she will win.
Looks like the right one. There we go. There's the bipod that Nino's worked out for us. It'll cost us 48 Rand for every time we take it, if we take it the way he's recommended. That's the opener here out at Fairview today. Race number 2, looks like Greenpoint, the right one. Nino does like this, was backed in from 2 to 1 to 16 to 10. Marco van Rensburg there for Cliffy Miller. 3 Priceless Treasure is 5 to 2. Number 1, 60 is priced up at around 17 to 2. It is 10 to 1 and better about the balance. I guess one can't really look beyond Greenpoint, Priceless Treasure and 60, Nino?
No, I don't. I think the winner will come from the 3 of them, but I am strong in the camp of number 8. He's got the beating of 60. If you look at the last run behind Montre Blonde, 60 Greenpoint jumped from a 11 draw, and he's only half a kilo worse off. And he had 60 Sierra 4.5 lengths behind him. The biggest danger is Priceless Treasure, but I'm strong in the camp of Greenpoint. I thought that last run from a bad draw was very good. Jumping from the best draw this morning, he's going to have things all his way, and I think it's going to be very, very hard to beat. I do make the danger Priceless Treasure.
Thank you, Nino. That PA cost 96 Rand. Time now for the pick 6. This is an open maiden. It's a handicap. It's over 1,200 meters, and the money hasn't stopped for this juvenile horse, Five-Field Legend, who's now 22 to 10 after opening at 9 to 2, I think, thereabouts, for Kelly Mitchley and Muzieni. 13, Elias Rocket is at 9 to 2, and number 4, Pretty Boy, is at 11 to 2, together with a 12 without hesitation. 7 to 1 and better about the balance. But Nino, money for one horse.
Yes, I see that, Clyde, and I'm not saying that the horse can't win, but I'm a little bit concerned that it's a 2-year-old running in open company and giving a lot of weight over to older horses. That is my only concern. But in saying that, I know that the stable fancy is very, very strong. Kelly Mitchley is very strong on that it will win. I'm just going to cover it just because I've got that concern. A 2-year-old giving without the filly, without hesitation, as much as 6.5 kilos, and she's jumping from a good draw, and John now stable has been in a little bit of form. And then I'm also adding in the Cape Town horse, the Camphor Cliff gelding that brings Cape form into the race. My only concern with him is that he jumps from a 11 draw, but you know what Cape form is. Always stood up in PE. So 3, 4, and 12. But I can say that the 2-year-old is strongly fancied.
Got it. Thanks, Nino. That's a affordable pick 6 as well. It's 600 Rand. And we've got 2 bankers in the pick 6. On to race number 4. Huri Kwacho's top of the boards at 22 to 10. Richard Faria and Alan Greef team up. 3 Ravelous is trading at 7 to 2. Second favourite. 6 War of Dynamite is at 15 to 4. The 5 North Star, 4 to 1. 7 Chocolate Bombs, 11-2, and it's 12-1 and better. The others note they've taken the 8 out, but there'd be a couple of horses that have got chances. Yeah, Uri Kwacho, obviously the right horse in the race, but not completely over, Zainina.
No, I don't think it's completely over, but I do believe that the bookies have got the betting right here in the pricing up Uri Kwacho as a 22-10 favourite. You have to just look at the horses that he's been taken on in P, much stronger than what he meets today. In the form of Virgin River, Vernier Goddess, Splice, and Main Brace. And he won on the poly, but that was over 1,400. But he did run a very good race behind Virgin River. Clyde, I think the winner will come between 1, 3, 6, and 7. Don't leave out Chocolate Bomb. That last run was completely wrong. Put a line right through. He couldn't get to the start. He was to the front. He was bumped at the start. If he gets to the front today and the track is running fast, he could go all the way. War of Dynamite has got a 1.5 kilo swing with Revilius. On previous meeting for a head beating. So that has to come into it. Obviously, Revilius, I've added in the 2. I didn't want to make a bridge between 1 and 3, so I added in the 2, but maybe we should also add number 5, North Star. The perm's not big.
Thanks, Nino. We'll take that jackpot as well, as you've pointed out to us. Thank you very much for that. We also got a banker in this jackpot. We'll talk about that in the next race. Time now for race number 5. Daffodil Delight is top of the boards at 22-10. Note that the 13 has been taken out. 3 Moscow Miss, 5-2. There's been a movement in the betting and an adjustment for Moscow Miss. Stallone Naidu riding this for the Dean Smith stable. 10 on the card is trading at 11-2, Piton Denige, and the 8 horse Winter on the Green also shortened a bit, 7-1, 10-1 and better about the balance. But I see in your play, Nino, you're all over number 3.
Yes, I hope I'm right, Clyde, and I'm happy to see that there is some money for it. Talking about Daffodil Delight number 7, a 2-year-old filly jumping from a 10 draw. I'm not saying she can't win. I do make it a danger, but I'm all over this horse, Moscow Miss. I think that the last time over the 1,300, they put her over the wrong distance. To say it bluntly, I think the 1,000 is right. If you go further up in the career, you will see that she won 1,000 meters on the poly in Durban, and she beat a horse called Flying South from the Glen Cotson stable. That's not a bad horse at all. So I'm all over here. I'm taking my chances, Clyde, and I'm going to bank a Moscow Miss. And hopefully we're right. That's all I can say. If I don't banker that, I mean, you're going to have to put in quite a few.
Quite a few will be needed. 2 bankers in this particular play. This jackpot that only costs 40 Rand with a banker at the back. This is a handicap at the 78 level, the latest in the market. I can bring to your attention quickly on this Monday morning. Number 1, Sylvanian, tops the boards at 3-1. 3 Kingdom of Heaven is currently trading in 7-2. They've nibbled away at that one, shortened from 4-1 to 7-2. 2 Thunder Master is 4-1. Number 6, Hospice de Bon, is at 9-2, and the 7 horse Guarding the Wall is trading at around 10-1. 10s and better about the balance. Again, I thought another challenging race, Nino.
Yes, another challenging race, Clyde, and collateral form suggests that there's nothing between Sylvanian and Kingdom of Heaven on the last meeting. Thunder Master has got all the form, and then Hospice de Bon. I think the winner will come from 1, 2, 3, and 6. I'm putting them all in. I can't see anything else winning the race.
Okay, that's going to be our play. That's our recommendation. We are working here on a trifecta from Nino, where we're boxing 1, 2, 3, and 6, but it's quite open. Okay, guys, let's move on to our next race now. Take a look at what we're doing here. We're Golden Grey is top of the boards. Richard Fourie, Alan Greef, they 28-10. 7 Nautical landing as 3-1. Been a bit of support for that, shortened from 7-2 for the Zetsuo stays an horse. 2 Burning Man, 4-1. Money for that. Chad Little's horse, Jean Nel, that shortened in from 11-2 to 4-1. 1 Supreme Judge is 6-1. 9 So Space So is trading around 10s, and it's 12-1 and better about the balance. Quite an active market here, Nino.
Yes, Clyde, and Rightfully so. Pyromaniac ran on Friday, so I don't know about that. And so did Pardon Me, but Pardon Me did run a good race third, but that was 2 days ago. Golden Grey has been nothing but a disappointment in PE. I don't make that a good thing. You can see in my exotics, Claude, that I've gone the field hoping to get a result. But if you had to push me for a selection, I would go for Supreme Judge at 6-1 from a one draw with Craig Zaki up. Now, that would be my value bet on the card. I think Burning Man and Nautical Landing are the nearest danger streams. So I suggested a trifecta where you slash 127 by 127 by the field.
Yeah, it is that kind of race. It is a field race. There are a number of horses that could win a race like this. With just one more to go. Eighth and final is a handicap at the 76 for the girls. They're going as far as 1,900 metres. The market this morning had Homing Pigeon top of the boards at 13-10. That's the number 6 Homing Pigeon, not opened up at 13-10, shortened into 13-10. One Flight Display is 7-2. 10 Preserve Forever is 11-2. 4 Green Isle 8-1. And then 10s and better about the balance. But I guess on first impressions, this horse Home Pigeon, Nino, a winner of her last 2 of 3 starts, she does seem like she'll be the horse to beat.
Yes, Claude, she was very impressive last time out. I mean, she had no right to win that race. And from where she came from to win like that was very, very impressive. But just have a look at the form. She ran second to Lark Song that came out to win. She beat Missouri Flame by 7 lengths that came out to win. She ran third behind Another Dance for Me that absolutely pulverized the field last time out by 7 or 8 lengths. This form line is far too strong for this field, Clyde. This is my best bet on the card, my second banker on the card, and hopefully we survive to the last, and Richard Fourie can bring her home for us.
Great, that's good news. Thanks, Nino. We'll be shouting this one home. The last one of the day from Nino. We're going with Homing Pigeon. Thanks, everybody, for watching Betway's Waiter to Win.